Welcome to Lincoln, Nebraska, and to play some of the games immortals have called home. Johnny the Jet, Frazier, Crouch, Rozier, and many, many more have built this big red legacy as this crowd is ready to cheer on their beloved Cornhuskers. Today, a Big Ten clash, and you know when you square off against a conference opponent, the blood boils a little hotter. As we'll see, the North Texas Mean Green taking on the winners of 5 straight, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Cornhuskers will kick it away to start us off. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. You think the fans are ready for this one? The booth's shaking underneath us, guys. Leaves it with the back. He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Unloads to the wideout. He got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Coleman.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
They are backing up their pregame words. Their first drive of the game, 4th down in their own end, and they're going for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the catch past the sticks. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains. North Texas has it going to work with another 1st down. He'll just keep slinging it. The sure hands, it's Shaw. Crosses the 30, he's got to lay it. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets him 30+.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
It is getting loud as this crowd tries to help its defense. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Works his way ahead for about 3. It's down at the 8. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. They'll go to the air. A little release to the back. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
I don't know about the play call there, guys. 3rd down, they're throwing it behind the line of scrimmage, seeing if this guy can do something once he has it in his hands, but a better job of pursuit and tackling defensively, now setting up 4th.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Fires into the end zone. And the ball is intercepted. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
This offense knew coming into this game it was not going to be easy throwing against this defense. They're at the top of virtually every major statistical category when it comes to pass D, and the quarterback just found out the hard way, throwing a pick on the opening drive.
Give to the back. At midfield, he's got room. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. The Huskers in the hurry-up.
That's a great-looking run there. Nebraska's had such a great lineage at running back. When you think back to the great Roger Craig or Amon Green, Lawrence Phillips, or Rex Burkhead, they always seem to be pumping somebody up into the NFL. This guy has a chance to play on Sunday because of his skills.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. From the gun. Give on the inside. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Looking for a man. It's Raiola. Gets it out fast. He finally goes out of bounds, but you better check that laundry on the field. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense will try to get some momentum going on 1st and 10. Wide receiver shows motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
And you could tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan, and the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand, and more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end of the plays, when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in a fourth quarter game.
And I love the discipline on defense right there. Big third down. So everyone keeping their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the ball, making a tackle. Great team defense.
And here they come, going for the first down on 4th and 2. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Nebraska.
And the Huskers will go for it here on 4th down. Off the RPO, throw right, looking for the chains. Touchdown, Nebraska! Reeled it in and just made the house call. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So they picked up 32 yards on that drive. And they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Handoff to the single back. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter.
Nebraska 7, North Texas 0.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. They'll keep it on the ground. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down marker.
They're going to run it to the right. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
Great running backs consistently make people miss, and he did a really good job of breaking one tackle, but he couldn't do it to the next, and to the next, and to the next. The offensive line going to have to do a lot better job, giving him some more space so we can get out in the open field and make some plays for this offense.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Heaves it into trouble, and he finds trouble with the pick. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time. And that ball is picked off. Looking for more room. The interception stopped the threat, and the return even better as he crosses midfield and gets it to the 49.
Well, the offense turns it over, and talking to their coaching staff before this game, they talked about how important it was to have good ball security and not give the opponent extra possessions. That time, poor decision by the quarterback, and the defense made them pay.
And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Fast motion from the offense. Coming after it. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Fires to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. North Texas will have to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. First one of the day is on its way. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week. Only called on once. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get latered up.
Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. The Cornhuskers come to the line in the hurry-up. The give from the gun. He get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a first down. The Huskers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He's got it on the right. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your stance.
They'll run it from the gun. Not much room. A pickup of 2 down to the 28.
Now, that's what you try to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
So after the first down run, here's second down. Scanning the field, it's Raiola. Firing to the right, complete. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. And the Huskers are in the red zone. Give to the running back. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Complete on 3rd down. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Husker!
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
So they got the touchdown now, going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. He's going to bring it out from deep. He only needs a sliver of daylight. This guy makes you hold your breath when he gets the football in his hands, and that last line of the coverage team, the only thing that stopped him from housing it. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. There's enough time left in the half here, David, to make something happen.
Dang right. I want to be aggressive. I'm not backed up in my own end. I can stay aggressive here. Try to get a field goal, Palmer. Try to get in range to get some kind of points before half.
Yeah, 2 biggest things are you've got to protect the quarterback, and the QB cannot throw a pick here in this situation. If you do those 2 things, you got an opportunity here to steal some points.
Going to try to get it himself. At the 40, there he goes. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this with my feet. He was able to do that. Now they got a fresh set of downs.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Moves around to clear up the vision. He'll pull it down and run. At the 20, he's got space. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do about it.
One more snap coming before halftime. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. North Texas will kick it off to start things here in the 2nd half. Huskers ready to go back to work on offense. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
Off play action on first down. Working that left side now. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
It's really easy to be a quarterback in an offense that runs the football and then runs play action. It makes it simple. It makes the reads easy. It sucks the linebackers and safeties up where I can just make plays right behind them.
A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
Back to pass, it's Raiola. Swings it out to the flat. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Cornhuskers want to move quickly. From the gun, running back on the move. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
And that's another productive run. This offense has had a bunch of them today, and the running back, I think this lead was built on this guy. He's done a great job all game long, setting the tone, and I think that's why this offense has been successful.
The Huskers come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, the ground game. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given them a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. After the shower of flags, it's 1st and 15 for this offense. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. And the Huskers have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Looking downfield, it's Raiola. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. 3rd and goal from way back there. From the gun, wants to pass. He caught it. And he wanted to score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2.
Brings up 4th and goal. That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Nebraska 14, North Texas 0.
They've already put this game in a hammerlock, and now they'll go for the submission hold on 4th and goal. Looks as if he's going to run it. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Cornhuskers! That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th.
North Texas 0.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16.
Take over 1st and 10.
North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Oh, big juke to get past. In his sophomore season, he's really learned to find that running room.
That's a really nice game. It just would have been really nice to see this from this offense earlier. Now you're getting to the point where there's a couple of thought processes. Do I build momentum for next week? Do I try to get this offense, the ground game clicking, or do I throw the football every play and try to make this football game close?
Pocket starts to collapse. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Bringing it back. The 20. And a sensational return. And they finally stop him inside the 15.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback. And DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Nebraska, and the pummeling has started. With that, they are closing in on bowl eligibility, but with this big lead and a 6-0 start, much bigger dreams for this squad. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a...
Oh, what vision. He's going to get loose. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, North Texas. Well, maybe they thought if they kicked it into the end zone that he wouldn't dare bring it back. Instead, he just dared them to tackle him, and nobody could. What an explosive return.
And those guys got so much speed, they ain't scared. And you can tell, takes it out, good blocking, give him a little crease, and you could see the speed. You don't put slow guys back deep. You don't see Jesse Palmer returning kicks. No. You see the fast guys, and you see an open space, and boom, he's gone.
And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David. Time to take a shot. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down. The Cornhuskers moving quickly to the line.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Play by the speed back. You think about speed, you think about breaking ankles. He broke the tackle because he's so fast, moving so fast, hard to get the guy to the ground.
They want to run this quarterback. Tough, hard-nosed running. He picks up 3, but stopped just short. It'll be 4th and 1. Crosses the 45. Oh, and the ball's out after that big play. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
And talk about getting excited just to lose it again. The offense gets the first down. You got enough yards, but what do you have to do? You got to take care of the football. You can't cough it up. The defense forces the fumble, recovers it, takes all the wind and all the momentum back to their side.
And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. On second down, they'll take to the air. Buying some time. Caught near the sticks. It's Shaw. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Trying to make magic with his feet. Finds a crease at the 20. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Mean Green.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Kentucky may not be leaving town with a blowout victory, but they'll take the dub away from Kroger Field every time. The Cats have been racking up road wins since the Bear Bryant days, and they'll get another one today. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams, but boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win. Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Pulled and finds his man on the left. Still running up at 40. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Now on the move. Got enough for the first. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. They'll throw it on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Coffee. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
My old coach said to never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
We've reached a 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. Looking to throw, it's Raiola. Takes the easy completion. Just feeding his pads to the defense as he gets it to the 36. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it.
Got a lot of running room. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Husker. That's give them a little more room to operate here in the fourth quarter as they go for their 6th straight win.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan. Come out of the end zone and you're stopped at the 8.
First and 10.
The offense basically has the whole field in front of them, backed up close to their own end zone. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. He's going up top here late in the game. He's got it down the left. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
That's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
Well, so much for being backed up. Now they've got it 1st and 10 in plus territory. He's going to pass. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Off the deflection, missed a great chance to force the turnover. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He'll take it himself. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, North Texas. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And the extra point is good. They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. First down for this offense. Looking for a man. It's Collins. Throws toward the end zone. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up. The Huskers racing to the line in a hurry-up. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. On 2nd down, wants to throw. He'll try to do it himself.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Ball's at the 27. It's 3rd and short. Can they avoid making that 4th down decision? Fires left. A beautifully placed ball to the outside, and the toe drag for the big pickup.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the...
Touchdown, Cornhuskers! And they take it in for 6 more points. With that, they are closing in on bowl eligibility, but with this big lead and a 6-0 start, much bigger dreams for this squad.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Corners are going to bail. They'll throw it on first down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. At the 40, there he goes. And that will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here. We're at the midway point of the season, and after the showing